Hello, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Today we're going to look at this story again, the story of the Three Little Pigs. And we're going to reread this story today. Now, to reread means that we're going to read it again. And we're going to read it again, and we're going to try to notice more in the story. Maybe there were things about the pictures or things about the story that we didn't notice the first time we read it. So we're going to reread to notice more. So here's my title page, The Three Little Pigs. And I know now that on this page are the three pigs, and this story is pretty much all about them, right? Okay. The Three Little Pigs. And there they are again in a house together. Once upon a time, an old sow sent her three little pigs out into the world to seek their fortune. Now be sure to write, she said, and remember that I love you. Oh, boys and girls, one thing I didn't notice before was that if you look at the mom, looks like she's crying. She must be sad about her pigs leaving. What do you think? The first little pig met a man with a load of straw. I know, said the little pig. I'll buy your straw and build a house. That's not a good idea, said the man. And why was the man saying that? Is it because a straw isn't a very sturdy house? Mind your business, thank you, said the little pig, and he bought the straw and set about building a house. It took no time at all. And there he is up on his ladder. He's putting together his straw house. Very soon, a lean and hungry wolf happened by. Pig was just about his favorite food in the world. So he knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in. To which the little pig replied, no, 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 not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Boys and girls, why does the wolf want to go into his house? Does he want to eat him? It did say pig is his favorite food. This annoyed the wolf to no end, and he said, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Go right ahead, said the little pig. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in and gobbled up the little pig. Oh, look. I didn't see that before. That looks like the little pig up there. Oh, boy. The second little pig met a man with a load of sticks. I've got it, said the little pig. I'll buy those sticks and build a house. I'd think twice about that, said the man. Is a stick house a very sturdy house? Not really. Oh, pooh, said the little pig. What would you know? And he bought the sticks and went to work building his house. Very pretty, he said. There he is up on his stick house. He's hammering away. No sooner had the little pig settled into his pretty house than the wolf happened by. He was still hungry and he said, little pig, let me come in. To which the little pig replied, no, 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 not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. The wolf didn't care for that at all, and he said, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Ha, 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 said the little pig. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in and gobbled up the little pig. And there he is. Do you see those feet, his little feet up there? I didn't notice that the last time we read the book. Now the third little pig met a man with a load of bricks. These bricks will make a fine, sturdy house, said the man. Capital idea, my good fellow, said the little pig. What do you think that means, boys and girls? Capital idea. Do you think it means like it's a good idea? Yeah, me too. So he bought the bricks and set about building a house. It took him quite a bit of time, but it was well worth it. Nice and solid, said the little pig. Nice and solid. Solid, meaning it's a strong house, right? It's a solid, strong house. But no sooner had the little pig moved in than he noticed the wolf loitering about. Little pig, let me come in. To which the wolf replied, No, 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 not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And look, there he is looking out his window. He's looking out there at the wolf. Well, the wolf had heard that before, and he said, Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Oh, don't do that, said the little pig. But the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed until he was quite blue in the face. The house stood firm. I'll try another approach, muttered the wolf. And he put on his most dazzling smile. Little pig, I was only teasing, he said. By the way, I hear tell that Farmer Jones has the most scrumptious turnips. Shall we go pick a few? Oh, I'm much too busy now, said the little pig. What about tomorrow morning? Excellent, said the wolf. I'll come for you at 6. Look at his smile. Kind of looks like a trickster smile, like he thinks he's gonna trick the little pig, right? The next morning, the little pig got up at 5, hurried off to Farmer Jones's turnip field, picked a basket full of scrumptious turnips, and dashed back home. When the wolf arrived at 6, the turnips were already boiling in the pot. Sorry, I couldn't wait, said the little pig. The wolf tried not to show his displeasure. He's back, huh? No harm done, he said. By the way, there is a lovely apple tree down by the merry meadow. Shall we go help ourselves to a few apples? I must cook my turnips, said the little pig. Let's meet there tomorrow morning. Splendid, said the wolf. Shall we say at 5? The next morning, the little pig was up at 4 and went off for the apples. It took longer than he'd expected to reach Merry Meadow, and while busy gathering apples in the highest tree, he saw the wolf approaching. Do try one of these, he called down, throwing an apple as far as he could. When the wolf chased after the apple, the little pig shimmied down the tree and made it safely home. The next day, the wolf came again. Really, he was quite put out. There's a fair today on Hog Hill, he said. Would you care to go? Why don't we meet there, said the little pig. Would 3 o'clock suit you? Colossal, said the wolf. 3 it is. Just to make sure, he would be there at 2. So the wolf kind of knows the pig is tricking him. So he's going to try to get there early. So let's see. At 1 in the afternoon, the little pig went to the fair and had a fine time. So fine that he lost track of the hour. Suddenly, out of the corner of his eye, he saw the wolf coming up the hill. Without a minute to spare, the little pig jumped inside an empty butter churn and rolled down the hill toward the wolf. The wolf was so scared, he ran all the way home. Look at him, he looks worn out, doesn't he? Like he's been running and running and running. That evening, the wolf went to the little pig's house and told him how frightened he had been by a great round thing that came down the hill. Frightened you, did I? Said the little pig. That great round thing was a butter churn, and I was inside. This was simply too much for the wolf to stand. "I've been nice long enough," he cried. "I'm going to eat you right up." And he climbed onto the roof. When the little pig saw this, he put a big iron pot in the fireplace and quickly stoked the fire. "Here I come," cried the wolf. "Dinner time." And there he goes. He's going to jump down the chimney. And what do we know happened to the wolf? "You can say that again," said the little pig. And he cooked the mean old wolf and gobbled him up. Boys and girls, when we reread that story, did we notice some things about the pictures and the story that we didn't notice the first time we looked at it? Okay, we're going to read this story again tomorrow. So I will see you all tomorrow. And thank you for joining me today, boys and girls. Bye.